Well, we are live. What's up, family? Good morning, great day to you all over the world. All over the world. Oh yeah, I was trying to send out the SMS, but I've been finding out that I've been having a 90% failure rate. 90%. What y'all think about that? You know, and I pay for that. 90%. The last couple of days. What should I do? My shirt kind of wrinkled, so I'm apologizing for that. But I'm going to try to sit out the black signal. Let's see what happens this morning on this Valentine's Day, this money draining day and shit. That's all that shit is. Alright, let's see. Join us for the toast live on Spreaker at hold on, let me get the short URL. Spreaker, Gye-Nyame Journey Podcast, boom, right there. Or follow us on YouTube at. Now I'm able to give choices. Let's see. Boom. Saving that. Alright. We are on now. What the hell I just do? See, this is some foolishness. Some foolishness. Alright, so now I'm trying to send out this. But good morning or a great day to all those that usually join me. And some people, you know, because I've noticed, I didn't notice it until Tiandra hit me up and was like, Brother Hatim, I have not been getting the black signal. And she sent me the last text it was, and it said February 1st. Then right after that, Miss Tracy walked up to me and was like, I ain't been getting my black signal. And she said, and I know exactly what day it is stopped. And so what day? She said February 1st. And then I went to my own timeline and said, all right, let's see what's going on. Because I haven't been receiving my own black signal to see what time it went out. They said, your campaign has successfully been created. All right, okay, let's see what happens. Alright, and I looked at it, and it stopped on February 1st. Everybody else out there that's supposed to be getting the black signal, let me know when yours stopped. Because I already sent in, let them know. I had to make some adjustments because I couldn't get Navita on. I got Navita on in line now, but now it's not sending out. So I don't know. So I'm going to let it sit up here maybe because I cut it off too soon or something. I don't know. But let's see. So now what we're going to do, I'm going to go and put up the chat so that we can go on. So, family, this week, well, first off, let me read the not the folk tales, the quotes to you. Then I want to talk with you about something. I want to say real quick, but I've never really been able to talk to anybody real quick about anything. All right, so the quotes for the night are from day 60 on Gye-Nyame Journey Workbook, Travel Quotes, compiled by Hatim Gye-Nyame. You want to support Gye-Nyame Journey? You go to our website, GyeNyameJourney.com, look in the top tabs. You get this book and you go on through it with us. All right. Day 60. Don't let schooling interfere with your education. Mark Twain. Oh my God. There we go. Don't let schooling anime, I hear you. Don't let schooling interfere with your education. Mark Twain. Chaos is inherent in all compounded things. Strive on with diligence. The Buddha. Chaos is inherent in all compounded things. Strive on with diligence. The last one, don't let your enemies get in the way of your work. That's from Niger and Nigeria, and it's a proverb that originates with the Hausa people. Don't let your enemies get in the way of your work. Oh, it's going to be a good night. I just got to remember not to take a nap. Don't take a nap. Don't take a nap. Listen, tell your friends, tell your family, we're going to have a hell of a conversation tonight. All right? So now, family, so this morning, I had two separate pieces that I wanted to hit, right? But first, let's do this. Family, I want to welcome you to the Congregation of the Mighty. This is Gye-Nyame Journey Media. Just know your hustle always build muscle. And of course, you know this is a daily toast, and this is a Heart of a Simple production. Strive to blow up all your old paradigms. Drink your water. Come on. Drink your water, but first, take your breath and drink your water. Take your breath and drink your water. Take your breath and drink your water. Take your breath. Drink. Or should we say, breathe, then drink. Now grab your glass and get some water. Get your bottle of that water. Twist the cap off that water. Don't waste the water. Drink. Or should we say, live, pour, then drink. Move your body, drink some water. Move your body, drink some water. Stretch it out, man. Move your body, drink some water. Just move your body. Drink. Or should we say, move, then drink. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Man, just raise your glass. Drink. Or should we say, raise, toast, then. Take your breath and drink some water. Lift your glass and pour some water. Move your body, drink some water. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Breathe, live, move, drink. Oops. Breathe, live, move, toast. Take your breath. Live and pour. Move your body. Toast your ancestors. Drink with me, family. Finish it up. We got 33 seconds, family. Drink, 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 drink. So yesterday my rank B's broke. Yeah. Rank B's broke and started falling all over the ground while me and the kids was doing the exercises. But one of the pieces I want to talk about is the what about. What about? And one of the things that often happen when we're trying to solve problems in our communities is that we run into the what abouts. And it's like, because I remember describing it on Kwesi's show, it becomes like a hydra. All of our problems turn into a hydra type situation. And it's like we cut off one head and two more grow in its place. You know what I'm saying? So we need to go and really start looking at that folktale and learn how to kill a hydra. Because all of the problems that have to do with white supremacy are like, I mean, it's just a hydra. And when you cut one off, you get two more heads. So we have to figure out how to start defeating the heads. You can't just cut it and keep moving. You got to cut it and you got to burn it so that it won't grow back, so that you can seal it. Shouts out to Brother Kwame, Brother Kwesi. I need bees too. I gotta go and get my bees. Man, I was so hurt. The kids started picking them up for me. I'm like, oh man, no, not the bees. But anyway, so now the folktale I'm working on with the children. Now, this is not our folktale because we still got to cover our folktale. But the folktales that I'm working on with the children, because this month is creativity. You know what I'm saying? So one of the folktales I'm working with, kind of blew my mind. And the folktale goes like this: it's called The Cat and the Cock. But of course I don't tell it like that to the kids. It's The Cat and the Rooster, right? You know, because I have to do too much explaining to parents. You know, what? My baby came home talking about the cat and the cock. What the fuck are you teaching them, Mr. Brown? Now, cock is a rooster. Well, why didn't you just say rooster? Now my baby running around screaming cock, cock, cock everywhere, and I just don't know what to do. So I just use rooster. You gotta think these things out. You know what I'm saying? I'm brilliant. As normal you say, I'm a genius. I had to think this shit out. So it's the cat and the rooster. And the story, all the stories that I set for the month, and I try to get to most classes, I get to them at least 3, possibly 4 times. So I try to work with them on different folk tales each time. And this story is called The Cat and the Rooster. And The cat was fortunate enough to run and catch this rooster. But the cat wasn't satisfied with just eating the rooster. The cat wanted to convince the rooster that he was justified in eating him. Now, I know that sounds crazy. The cat wanted to justify to the rooster that he wanted to eat him. And I don't know why, because you know in these Aesop fables, these animals have strange relationships. They sit on some of the same animal councils, and they are animals. We are animals, and we all alike type shit, you know. So in some form or fashion, the cat must have felt guilty or something that he wanted to eat the rooster. So he came up with a reason to convince the rooster why he should be able to eat him. He says, you know what, rooster? I'm not going to eat you because of me. I'm going to eat you for mankind. Because with your cackling and crowing early in the morning, you disturb man's sleep. And I think that's wrong. And the rooster said, hold on, my friend cat, which was the rooster's actual mistake. Okay? We'll get back to that. Hold on, cat. Hold on. I serve man. I wake man up with the rising sun so that he can get his duties accomplished, so that he can move forward in the world into success. And the cat heard this, and the cat thought about it. You know, those were some brilliant words, and a brilliant defense, but I cannot go without my dinner. And he ate the rooster any damn way. Now, I know y'all like, what that story got to do with creativity? Well, those on the journey, I'm quite sure y'all can see some of the creativity in that story. But also, I know that you can see the dilemma that the rooster was in. And I know that you can see that that dilemma that the rooster is in is also the very same dilemma that we live in on a daily basis. We have people explaining to us why they want to eat us, why they want to destroy us, why they want to rape us, why they want to take advantage of us as a group. Now, Lord knows what some of y'all dealing with in your individual lives, but please understand that for you to waste your breath to try to talk a psychopath out of doing what they're going to do to you is a second that you lost that you could possibly use to defend your life. Because a rooster ain't a hoe. Rooster, out of all the birds, roosters are one of the best fighters there is. And if the rooster, rather than trying to explain to this cat and convince this cat that he was wrong, and took the time to just poke this motherfucker's eyes out and run for his life, you know what I'm saying? He's trying to convince a psychopath who wants the rooster to agree with his oppression. See, oftentimes those individuals that are oppressing you use fancy and creative ways to try to get you to believe that your oppression was brought on by your actions, was brought on by you, and is maintained by you. That's some creative shit that I can create. That I honestly believe that I have the creative skill to get you to agree with the very oppression that I am applying to you, the very destruction that I am bringing to your doorstep. I can come up with a story, or at least I believe, I am insane enough to believe that I could create a story that will make you be like, you know what? See, because this what the cat wanted. The cat wanted the rooster to lay down on the plate. And what's sad about that is that shit is happening in reality. It's happening to us. Some of us are just laying down on the plate, waiting for everybody to eat us. Come on into our neighborhood. Come on into our coalition. Come, we're just laying down on the plate. No fight. But I'm gonna go and do this toast. And you know, and I never even looked. I mean, I just started thinking about that. Because like I gotta tell that what's the day? Ujamaa, great Ujamaa to all of you. I so between Umoja and now, I told that story. I didn't do it on Umoja. Or did I? On Kujichagulia, I did it 1, 2, 3. Yesterday, 1, 2, 3. So I told that story. I tell a story about like 6. On a regular week, I would have told that story by now about 9 times. So these stories be rolling through my head. And I'm like, God damn, Aesop was deep as fuck. I'm sitting up here like, good goobity goo. You know, hopefully some of y'all old enough to know what good goobity goo means, right? So anybody out there that make beads, and you know, I give you a simple pattern. I need some black and green beads. You know, in Gye-Nyame we use beads to do our rank. And actually, my daughter Afua made these for me. So, all right, I give you the pattern. You know, give you the money. I need my beads. All right, so family, first, giving honor to the Creator by whatever name you choose the Creator. We lift up our glass and we salute that Creator by whatever name you choose to call that Creator, and we say Ashe. From there, family, we move on to our list of our glorious ancestors, all those that came before us, or even some that may be our contemporaries that may have went their way early. We call on them. Miles Brown, Mizan, Robert the Texan, Davis, Herman Brown Sr., Rosalie Tilley, George and William Walton, Christopher Gatson, Aunt Lena, Uncle Chris, Aunt Fiend, Cleveland and Geneva Brown, Margaret Ellis, Wash Ellis, Cecil Ellis, Alvara Brown, Gina Gaines, Herman Brown II, Barbara Twiggs, Wash Ellis, Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Jamon Jones, Jeremiah Tappan, John Fallard, Montague Pittman L, Normal X, Pat Mott, Rob Malika Fakour, Dr. Marianne Williams. Oh, don't forget, next week, we got the mall popping off, G&J Mall. Let's barter for the bees. Oh, snap. Okay, we could do that. John Fallard, Montague Pimenel, No More X, Pet Mile, Rob Malika Fakour, Dr. Marianne Williams, Kojo Kamal, Elder Farmer. I got a specific pattern. It's an easy pattern, but I need the bees made like that. So we'll talk. Elder Farmer, Elder Millie Dixon, Tony Clark, Pastor Yusuf Weston, Elder Ajani, Elder Ron Coleman, Elder Robert Donaldson, Alfred Broford, Hector Jr., Jay Edwards. The show will be at 9 p.m. tonight, Eastern Standard Time. The lines will be open. Jay Edwards, Carlisle Harris, Grace Lundy, Inez Harris, William Bill Moss, Phyllis Rose, Sterling and Lucy Wright, Dear Girl Pullen, Luxor Brother, Miss Eda Brooks Crawley. How you doing, Miss Gina? Miss Eda, why you up so early? Huh? What's that in your hand? Where you get that from? Let me see. Real life here, Gye-Nyame Journey. The Luxor Brother, Miss Eda Brooks Crawley, Miss Marie Nelson, Mr. Frederick Crawley Sr., Miss Jerry Brunson, Mr. Alonzo Johnson, Miss Marie McDowell, Janet Foster, Charles Jordan, Kel Smith, Richard Trigg, Francis Johnson, Mary Franklin, Jimmy Williams, Daniel Ford, George Gibson, Nana Loretta Clark, Inez McCray, Fritz Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Derek Rinneman, Virginia Rogers, Reverend James Smith, Lois Henderson, Calvin Spratling, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Raymond Walker Sr., Sam J. Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Kellen D. Russell, Susie B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Melvin Del Hodge Jr. Oh, and if you want to use the beads, because I sure was picking them up, man. I love my beads, man. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I got to go a couple days without them. Kellen D. Russell, Susie B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Melvin Del Hodge Jr., Herman Copeland, Mildred Copeland, Jenny Clay, Bird, Beatty, Sarah Weatherby, the Farmer I Go, So Sue, Shell, Harvey, Aunt Charmaine, Aunt Evelyn, Theodore Hasbury, Harvey Hasbury Sr., Linda Dixon, T.C. Islam, Terrell Dunbar, Will Thomas, Sarah Berry, Mark Walsh, Merle B. Thornton, Pearl G. Thornton, Ida Johnson, Forrest M. Carter, Joanne Thornton, Erica Tricia Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary Eliza Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, Mary Esther Keishla Reese, Linda Washington Hammonds, Jarrell Giles, Watson, Sparrow, Slimmy, Selvin Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Pearl Moore, Percy Moore Jr., Mildred Owens, Booker T. Bolden, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Stover. And also, I wanted to remind y'all, there will not be an official warrior training because the majority of our young people will be in Chicago. I ain't going to say majority of our young people. Some of our young people are going to Chicago, and some of the nation builders are going to Chicago. Now, I'm planning to be over at the school for anybody that want to come over and meet. You know what I'm saying? We can sit down, but I'm going to be there probably about 2. I probably won't stay there all the way till 6. But I will have to be meeting with some family members because we got to go and get our minds together for this Malcolm X Festival, as well as this mall that's coming, all right? What's up, Gina G?
When you're doing a show, can you go in the car and get my full bag?
Okay. Sammy Stover, Hilda Pearson, Sturgeon Thornton, Richard Thornton, Real Life Head, Gye-Nyame Journey. Lavinia Hall, Freeman Banks, Mary Moss, Sophia Peacock, Willie Thornton, Napoleon Kenty, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, David Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Perky Quails, Urania Thornton. What you need your book back for? You told me you was done with your homework. Bernice Quills, Ernestine Jackson, Perky Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, Charles Bell, Vivian Ramsey, S.C. Johnson, Delrita Johnson, Leon Johnson, James W.S. Sr., James Parham, Dana Jones, Henry World, James Farmer, May Chavez, Leon Grace, Bessie Johnson, Hattie Levester, Mary Moreland, Paul Moreland, Elder Caleb, Rosemary Martinez, Elder Amatet Wellman, Fred Douglas Triggs Sr., Thelma Triggs, Thomas and Lula Berry, Lacey and Eleanor Howe, Frank and Russell and Davis, Fred Douglas Triggs II, Vina Triggs, Reverend Eddie Moore, Helen Fuller, Eugene Jackson Sr., Roger Ellis, Silas Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy May Alexander, Arthur Reynolds, Stanley Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, William Lockhart, Woodrow Lockhart, Brenda Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Carlos Sawyer, Andrew Parker, Doris Donald, Ellis Murphy, D'Amico Russell, Delamont Ayers, Gina Ruth Jones, Jana Callahan. Let me explain to you why I ain't gonna pay you reparations. Sound like the cat, don't it? William Walter West, Nigel Paris, Elder Basiji Falani, Jim Robinson. No, let me explain to you why I don't owe you reparations. Sound like the cat, don't it? Gladys Johnson, Valerie Clark, John and Mary Sullivan, Dirk Johnson, Antonio Johnson, Lise Waters, DeFridas Hines, Inez Bostic, Edna Bostic, Winifred Scantleberry, Wilson Headley, Elma Hines, Phyllis Lee, Eugene Spratling, Calvin Spratling, Charles Wooden, Penny Brown, Roy Lee Printup Jr., Miriam Johnson, Wilbur Longmire, Edith Catton, Janice Carter, Michael Carter, Leon Peanut Carter, Margaret Carter, William Carter, Lisa Jordan, Charles Lee Mosley, Dorothy R. Blair, Ransom Evans, Sr., Sam Evans, Sr., Naylon Blair, Sr., Edward Stevens, Sue Ann Stevens, Joe Davis, Timothy Butler, Gene Holmes, Dana Jones, Peter Charles, Christy Nichols, Cardinal Robinson, Rosemary Charles, Ada Pearl, Bob Bingle, Zach Wallace, Warren M. Finch, Warren P. Finch, Tim Ingalls, Audrey Finch, William Billingsley Jr., and Sister Tiandra, if you out there, I still got your prize. I got Elder... One of the elders won too. But Tiandra, I got your prize, man. It's still sitting in my car. Oh, Elder Greg Arnold, I got your prize too. Jennifer Sensabaugh, Hazel Gasson. And did anybody get the black signal? I don't see any. I don't see that I got it. Did anybody get the black signal? Jerry Brantley, Brian Watson Jr., Kaniko Parsons, Jason Kathy Bradford, Thomas Bradley, also known as Uncle Buki and Gypsy, Reverend Roosevelt Word, the first Stacey Trice, Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, David Brown, Ruth Carter, June Cox, Ruth Cox, Paula Cox, Ronald Urban, Judy Hubbard, Irene Johnson, Francis Booth Jefferson, Dan Wilkinson Sr., Emma McClendon, Jerry Doyle, Amina Robinson, Mary Nichols, Patricia Williams, Shabaka Teray, Greg G2 Gibson, Donna Hill, Richard Gleavers, Lee Irby, Tommy Irby, Boy Irby, Jim Gaucher, George and Hallie Johnson, Archie and Margaret Armstead, Diane Scott, Edgar Armstrong, Claire Fox, Gene Evans, Archie Beck, Anna McGill, Charles McDaniel, Christine Cottrell, Aunt Becca, Alice Arnold, Arthur Arnold, Hattie Reed, Charles Reed, Eula and Andrew Baker, Patricia and Edwin Brooks, Gwendolyn and Bob Hatch, Kimball Vernon, Bradley Kim, Janie Harriet McKay, Spencer Sturgis, Sally Mae Baker, Ethel Baker, Creola Baker, Geneva Baker, Aaron Nino, Baby Hatch, Hatch Sr., Mally Miller, Housie Hatch, Dad Cleveland, Mother Gibson, Alex Nixon, John Bowie, Lester Rachel Saunders, Dorita Ross, Riola Ross, Robert Nelson, Francis Stevenson, Leroy Stokes, Neely Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Maddie and Charlie Scott, Ada Casey, Thomas Cofer, Vivian Stevenson, Mona Ann Lewis, Cornetta Lyman Lewis, John Jackson, William Dallas Lewis, Mae Francis, Chappelle Jackson, Michael Slade, Joanne Perkins, Richard Jackson, Martha Ford Dawson, Big Mama, Nanny Harris, Eva Ford, James Hairston, Margaret Towns, Mary Williams, Leroy Q. Heath Sr., Albert Moore, Miss Vanilla, Albert Motley, Geraldine Elizabeth, Douglas Thompson, Ellerton Houston, Lud Alls, Elijah Alls, Jerome Alls, Henry West Staten, Joe Jamel Alls, Ann Pierce, Donald Carter, Lily Green, Nathan Green, Bet Vaughn, John Dewey, Ruth Beard, Tim Butler, Ramey Laura Newton, J.B. Froggy, Thomas Newton Sr., Barbara Naeem, Jeanette Sanders, Jerry C. Sanders, Roy Pruitt, H.J. Brantley Sr., Henry Wilson, Rufus Jenkins, Minnie Wilson, Catherine Sanders, Muriel Ellis, Elizabeth Sanders, Henrietta Irby, Mildred Armstead, Margaret Armstead, Catherine Anthony, Ruby Brown, Charles Walker Sr., Charlie Walker, Cecil Russell, Diane Urban, Haroon Phillips, William Ford, Margaret Logan, Phyllis Barnett, Lee Urban Sr., Michael Urban, Ozella Watson, Hugo Watson, John Caldwell Sr., Robbie Lee Caldwell, Nevaeh Mitchell, Ron McCormick Sr., Sabrina Easley, Ray Sean Easley, Javea McCormick, Barbara Ann Reed, Dorothy Ann Reed, John Reed, Shechem Aha Reed Jr., John Reed Jr., Patricia Reed, Edward R. Benson Sr., Ethel H. McNair, Louis Fernandez, Jacqueline Broadus, Reginald Oliver, Mazarine Cofer, George Swan, Edmonia Grayson, Charles Scott, Charles H. Scott, Michael Morgan, Charlene Morgan, Sybil Edwards McNabb, Annie Ferguson, William Ferguson, Shelby McClendon. And let's go to our list, our book, and there's room in here for your ancestors as well. Joella Giles, James Carswell, Liberta Adams, also known as Aunt Sis, Elder Shaka McNair, Anthony Brown, Jonathan Ford, Cousin Tony, Michael Johnson, James Jimmy Johnson, Barbara Shang Lewis, Ronald Shelton Jr., Damian Top, Westina Banks, Joseph Bingham, Quincy, Mama, Aunt Lady, Abraham Isaac Cundiff, Aunt Barbara Lewis, Renee Johnson, Joey, Ryan Ross Riggins, Jamante or Jamont, Marcus Price, Quasi, is it Jamante or Jamont? Marcus Price, Ness Words, Marshawn McCarroll, Demetrius Beard, Herb Jefferson, Ralph Mickens, Eric Walker, Quasi Sample, Candace Simmons, Stephen Clayton, Leonard Jones, Melvin Scott Sr. All right? So we lift up our glass and we salute our ancestors. He said, no. No to what, Brother Kwame? We lift up our glass and we say, Ashe. All right? From there, family, we move to the present moment. Of course, you know this moment is precious. This moment is all we have. We got to work in this moment to move to where we want to be. We got to pack with our past. We got to pack with our future. Or better yet, let's say it like this. We got to pack with our ancestors. We got to pack with our future generations. Right? So we got to work in this moment and get everything out this moment that we can. We got to mine this moment for all of his wisdom, all of his knowledge, all of his information, all of his resources so that we can start laying the foundation upon which our children will stand. So we lift our glass to salute this moment. In this moment, family, we are on Ujamaa, which is cooperative economics for those that don't speak the language. demonic principle of the day is reciprocity. The M7, which we teach the children, is gratitude. The color is green. You see my wrinkled shirt right here. We have polarity as the hermetic law of the day. Male name is Yah. Female is Yah. We lift up our glass and we salute. And we say Ashe. From there, family, we move to our children, children, on to infinity. We toast all of, no black signal. Yeah, man, I'm hurt. You know, like I said, our budget is tight. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, yo, you know, we need shit to work. I don't understand. So I've been emailing and texting. So we toast our children's children on to infinity. Excuse me, family. Those that are new, it's real life here at Gye-Nyame Journey. So we liable to jump on all types of shit in the middle of anything, right? So we lift up our glass to our future generations on to infinity, and we say Ashe. From there, family, we toast all of our relations, and we say Ashe. And then, where do we go from there? We move to that personal libation, that selfish libation. Family, what is it that you need in this moment? Right now, we lift up our glass, and we say Ashe. Where do we go from there? From there, this is where we go. Wait a minute. Is the day Ujamaa or is the day Ujamaa? What did I do yesterday? Oh, the day is Ujamaa. Is it? Kwame, help me, man. Mathematics, help me. I'm lost. I'm lost in time. Getting old as a motherfucker, y'all. I'm telling you, it's a motherfucker. I am not playing. Is the day Ujamaa or is the day Ujamaa? I am confused like a... Cleveland! Is the day Ujamaa or Ujamaa? All right, thank you, Kwame. All right. Woo. All right. Good God Almighty. All right, so we can finish the toast. So I lifted up my glass. I had a panic attack for a second because I was lost in time. Yeah, because we got the show tonight. Woo. All right. Last but not least, family, I toast the most beautiful, powerful, inspiring, motivational individual in the world. The person that's going to bring the change that the world has been waiting for. The one person that the entire universe have been waiting for. Sitting right in the room with you. My fault, it ain't even sitting with you. It is you. So I lift up my glass and I salute your magnificent, powerful, and beautiful self. And I say, Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Family, go out and change the world. Have a magnificent day. We wish you peace, power, joy, and of course, 100 years. All right? This is Brother Atil. I'm out. I got to go calm my mind down because I was sitting up here like, damn, I'm confused. I don't even know what day it is. But hey, that's the 50s. I'm loving it. Shit. All right, so y'all have a great day. I got the more in my beads. I'm gonna leave them right here. So Sister Cynthia, let me know what we can go and knock out so we can go and get this. So I got a majority of the beads. You know what I'm saying? You might need a couple more so it could be long enough so I could just slide it over my head. I'm too old to be doing all this. I don't like doing all that little clip shit. I like it long enough to go over my head. All right. And I got a big head, so we're gonna need a lot of beads, right? You know. But I picked up as many of them as I could, and the babies helped me because they kind of felt for me. They said, "Look at this old man running around here chasing these bees that he can't even see." You know what I'm saying? Here you go, Mr. Brown. I love my kids, man. All right. So, family, I'm out.